Hello, people of the internet. It is I, GareBear890, back again, finally, with another video. So, we had the Thanksgiving holiday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now we're into December, so things have been pretty dicey around here. And I kept wanting to make a video, but I'm glad I didn't, because after all those events and holidays, I have had some pretty great hauls that I'm pretty excited to share with you guys. So let's dive into it. So this is going to be a mixture of obviously those events I talked about, but also a pawn shop score that I was just finally in the right place at the right time, and a Facebook Market pickup. So this is a Facebook Market pickup. Boom! We got the 1 terabyte storage expansion card for the Xbox Series X. I haven't been buying like a ton of new games lately, but they keep pumping out all these upgrades, next gen updates, which, hey, I'm all for. Like, it's awesome to be able to go back and experience these games like at a higher frame rate or even higher resolutions. But yeah, so this retails for $220, and I was able to find it used, but like barely used, with tax for $164, and that was shipped. Always a little nervous. But I have to say, there was 2 others that were lower, but the only problem was, one, the profile was named Little Nobby, and I was like, I don't know about that. And then the other one didn't even have a profile pic or any ratings. So, anyways, went with this one, and I'm glad I did. Got it, literally perfect shape, popped it in, and I am now back to downloading games like crazy. So yeah, I was really excited about that. And then to go along with the Xbox, it's been a little controversial, but hey, Black Friday, it was $39 at Walmart, and I love the Call of Duty campaigns. That's what I get them to play. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to grab this one, $39, play the campaign. And I'm glad I did, because the campaign was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and thought it was a cool story. Had some really cool cutscenes and explosions and all that good Call of Duty stuff. So yeah, $39, so $42.80 roughly out the door. Okay, now here's one I wasn't planning on picking up at all. It was just like on a whim. But I went into GameStop once the Black Friday deal started, actually to pick up this Doom 3 VR edition, which was a GameStop exclusive. So normally $20, they had it for $10. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I love Doom 3, and I think it would be cool to try it in VR. But then I saw that they had Returnal, a PS5 exclusive that takes advantage of the headset and the DualSense and all that, so it's just like one that's really cool to experience. But anyways, it was crazy because used, it was $40.99, and then new it was like 42, like 67. It was really weird, but it was like $1 more basically. And I double checked that, and then I go up to the register, and they're like, okay, so it rang up for 50. And I'm like, hey, whoa, no, I just checked the app. Hold on. So I pull up the app. Boom, it says 50. I had just checked it like 30 seconds earlier. But the guy's like, oh, don't worry, we can price match that, no worries. So yeah, anyways, and I also had a coupon that I put towards it, and so I think with tax out the door, I got it for around $27. And then another thing that was on sale, some pre-owned Joy-Cons. So obviously a set of these is $80, so 40 a piece, And with the Black Friday deals, I was able to get them for, I think it was $21.99. So like with tax out the door, it was $47. Great shape, and always good to have some extra Joy-Cons around. Okay, and then this is one of my favorite game series, Unravel. I've talked about it before. I have the Yarny doll. I have 1 and 2. Just really relaxing, beautiful games. And digital only in the US, actually. But Europe did get a physical release, obviously. But there's been quite a few imported, so there's a lot of U.S. sellers selling them. So I just was spur of the moment, picked it up. I think it was like $22, brand new. This way I can put it on my shelf and feel a little better throughout the day. Okay, now this was a thrift store pickup, GoldenEye Reloaded 007. I played a little bit of it and actually pretty sweet. And I think it's because I just saw 007 No Time to Die that maybe this was on the brain at the time. But yeah, it was $10. Not a screaming deal, but I don't know. Cool pickup. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I'm sure in my 360 video I did that I have never played the Dead Space series. And I know that's going to anger a lot of people. It angered my brother, and he was always like, "How have you not played it?" I own all three of them now, but I hadn't played them. But I finally did, okay? October, horror month, I was like, it's time to get on this. And man, I am glad I did. Because even by today's standards, like, they have some incredible mechanics and just really cool features that really make it a unique game. And so it was really cool to be able to play Dead Space 1, and then I immediately jumped into Dead Space 2, which I will be finishing tonight. I'm on chapter 14. And so I'm very much looking forward to jumping into this, which I picked up very recently for $6. And then along with Dead Space 3, I picked up GTA 4, which I never had. I played it, I had rented it way back in the day, and just, it's GTA, man. You just have a good time. But I have to say really quick, I popped it into my 360, and man, does it look bad. Because it's one of those where I'm like, I thought this was like pretty cutting edge, and but came out quite a long time ago, like 2006 or 7. So yeah. Anyways, but you pop it into the Xbox One X or the Series X, which I did, and it is a massive upgrade and just like looks and runs so much better. But yeah, anyways, $6 for a bit of my childhood. Okay, and continuing on with the 360 path, got Blue Dragon, which was, I believe, a launch title with the 360 and an exclusive. So I just always had my eye on it, but just never really got around to getting it. And every time that I have seen it, within the last couple years, it was just in awful shape. So anyways, got this recently for $6 about. Okay, now this one I have digitally, but, as you can tell, I like physical. So, Mirror's Edge, very cool kind of parkour game, pretty crazy, very unique. So yeah, I was able to pick this one up for about $3. Okay, and I should mention that Blue Dragon and Mirror's Edge were both double the price, but I got them on a one-day sale. So I went to visit some friends recently, and my friend was like, "Hey, this pawn shop in town is having a one-day sale up to 70% off." And it was a little confusing because it was this past Friday, a week after Black Friday. So I'm like, it would make sense that it was Black Friday, not this Friday. And he's like, "Well, that's just, what I understood." So I'm like, "Well, whatever, I'm in town." So I went and checked it out, and sure enough, his info was right. They said up to 70% off, but we're going to give you a great deal. And it's just dependent upon, how much the item is, how long they've had it, how much they have into it. And so, as soon as I heard that, I was just grabbing games left and right. Because sadly, with retro game hunting, a lot of places have caught on that there are some games that are worth some serious money, pawn shops especially. So, walking in and finding those GameCube games for $5 or less just doesn't happen as often as I would like. And it didn't happen in this case, unfortunately, but it was still some solid deals. So let me let's get into that real quick. Okay, so we had Super Smash Bros. Melee. So they were asking $50 and they gave it to me for 21. So I was like, yep, deal. Okay, and then we had Mario Party 4. Mario Party games have been going up, up, up. So they were asking 90 on this, and when I first saw them, I didn't know that the sale was going on. And so I'm like, oh crap, like eBay prices, like might as well just keep moving. But I went back, grabbed them, and then we double checked, and so they were able to sell me this for $42. And the same with this, $90, got it for $42. Great shape. And then they had another disc only of Mario Party 5 that they got me for $37. Alright, and then we had a Hollywood Video edition of Mario Party 7, which they gave me, I think they were asking like $60, and so I think I got it for like $23. And then we had Wii Sports, which surprisingly is actually like held its value around like $20-ish for quite a while. Like it's crazy because this was like packed in with every Wii. But yeah, so they had it for $3, and then I got it for $1.87. Okay, now this is actually pretty cool, or just like a nice ending to two pickups. So many years ago, 2016, I bought a 3DS XL bundle with a whole bunch of games, and quite a few of them were Pokemon. And I love Pokemon, okay? They're great. I grew up with them. I had the cards. I played some of the games. I didn't have access to video games, especially single-player video games at that time. So I unfortunately didn't really get too much into the Pokemon games. So I sold most of them because they were worth, some decent money. Well, since then, they have just absolutely skyrocketed, which is sad for the Pokemon fans. But in that bundle, there was an empty case that did not have a cartridge, and that was Pokemon Platinum version. Had all the inserts, just not the game. The most important part. Well, at this pawn shop, they had Pokemon Platinum. Case and game, no inserts. And they were asking $90. But for what I've seen, it's going for like $120 to $130. And they gave it to me for $42. And then I was able to pop all my inserts and the manual and everything in there. And boom, got a complete copy. And an extra case. So I was actually really excited. And it was just like, what are the chances that I would just have a random empty case of Pokemon Platinum version? Finally, a little luck. Okay, so that wraps up the games. But we're not done yet. So I was complaining to my friends while I was visiting them, retro collecting is kind of dead. You just don't find the games like you used to, or get the, crazy bundles for $50 when you had Mario and Zelda and just all those great games. And also my friend's like, hey, here's a bundle. And it was just a bunch of random stuff, mainly including a Nintendo GameCube and a nice copy of Luigi's Mansion, along with the matching controller, and then a whole bunch of just PS2 and PS3 games. And the guy wanted $20. And so we went at like 11:30 at night. There was all three of us. I don't know if I would have gone by myself that late, but anyways, we met the guy because he was leaving town, and he's like, I'm just selling like everything I don't need. So he's like, either come pick it up tonight or I'm out of here at like 9 a.m. tomorrow. So we went down, met him, nice guy, got the stuff, and my friend kind of revived my hope in finding deals. So that was pretty cool, pretty crazy. Okay. And then I was able to do a couple of upgrades recently. What do I mean by upgrades? I mean Nintendo Switch OLED, which I originally wasn't going to get because I had a Nintendo Switch. I got it about a month after release. Love it, play it all the time. And, as much as I love OLED, I was like, well, there's no more, there's no extra horsepower, so I don't need it. But then as soon as I had the opportunity to get one at retail, I actually talked with my parents who had been looking into getting a Switch for the grandkids. And I was like, hey, I could sell you my old one for a good deal, and then I get this new OLED one. So it worked out nicely, and I have to say, the OLED one, it's pretty sweet. It's impressive. Like, the colors are more vibrant, obviously, and it's brighter, and just looks a little more sleek. But yeah, I mean, I would still stand by, if you have, any of the other previous models, like, and you're happy with them, there's really no need to upgrade. Hopefully we'll get a Switch Pro or the Switch 2 that will have a little more horsepower behind it. Okay, and then got 3 more things, and then I'm done, okay? But I'm a big Gears of War fan, and so when I saw this in a pawn shop while I was going around, I got pretty excited. So this is the Gears of War 4 Xbox One controller, and I think this is one of the best ones, just because, like, rather than just having like a cool design, like, they actually have like scratch marks, into the controller, and the Gears of War logo, and just a lot of detail. And so, anyways, was able to pick this up for $48. And they're going for about like 90 to 100, but I definitely am hanging on to this because it will be displayed by all my Gears of War games, so I can, look at that before I go to sleep every night. Okay. But one controller is not enough, and I definitely thought that this was a beautiful controller, and I wanted it, but it was pricey. But then I had a random opportunity to grab it, and so I did, and I'm glad I did. I'm talking about the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller Halo Edition. So I got an email from GameStop one morning saying, hey, this controller is going on sale this morning, and pro members get first dibs. And it was going on sale like in 5 minutes from when I saw the email. So I just went to the GameStop website, looked it up, and then refreshed, and then it was all available, and I just threw it in the cart, got it, and then like 2 minutes later, well, more like 5-10 minutes later, it was like all sold out. So I'm like, hey, even if it doesn't work out, I could, help somebody else get it, or see if there's a friend that's looking for it. But at least I have the option now, because unfortunately, due to scalpers and resellers and bots, we don't get that opportunity much anymore to get the special edition stuff, because they all get it, and then they jack up the price, and then all the dummies buy it, so it just keeps sustaining them. But yeah, anyways, beautiful controller. I just thought there was just like a perfect one for me to have, because I really like Halo, and this is just a really cool tribute to that. So yeah, very solid controller. I need to like get used to it more, though. I have to say, they have like a more rubberized grip, and sometimes in dead space, when things get a little dicey, it heats up a bit. So I don't know, we'll have to see how that goes. But either way, beautiful controller. All right, last thing to go with the controller, I had to get the console as well. So yeah, Xbox Series X, Halo 20-year edition. It was just kind of the same thing. Like, hey, if I change my mind, I can help somebody else get it. But yeah, beautiful console. Super excited. Halo Infinite campaign launches tomorrow. So I'm definitely going to be diving into that. And really looking forward to that. So yeah, anyway, sorry. Like I said, it was a big pickup. Been quite a while, so I had plenty of time to accumulate stuff. But yeah, let me know what big Black Friday deals did you get, or Cyber Monday, or whatever recently. Real quickly, I did buy a few digital titles. I bought the Assassin's Creed Valhalla Season Pass, so that was $20, and then I had my $5 GameStop coupon, so I got it for $15. I usually always do that, and then I finally got the DLC Season Pass for The Evil Within, the original one, which I love, and I always wanted to play the DLC, but it just like was never on sale. So, anyways, it was $4, and I was like, time to do it. And yeah, I think that's about it so far. But yeah, it's always fun. Black Friday has now become like a 2-week event, and I actually know that I'll be getting Sackboy: Big Adventure for the PS5 as well. That's in the mail. So anyways, okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, longer video, but now we're all caught up. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.